Hey there, streamers! Want to reach more audiences on platforms like Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, X, and others beyond? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to this quick and easy tutorial on how to multi-stream like a pro using Up Studio. In just a few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step process of setting up Up Studio to broadcast your content across multiple platforms for free. Whether you're a gamer, vlogger, or a content creator, multi-streaming is another great way to grow your audience and reach, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. This also works with Streamlabs OBS, also known as Slobs, and MELD Studio, but for this purpose I am using OBS Studio. Okay, step 1. What you want to do is download OBS Studio. Go to the obsproject.com website, and you will want to download the specific operating system you're running. In this case, I am using Windows 11, so I'm going to go ahead and pick this. Once you're done installing, you'll be open to your OBS here just like this. At this point, you can go ahead starting to add sources, scenes, alerts, all that stuff, but that's not something I'm covering in this video. There are some excellent tutorials all across the web. Okay, so set up on Rumble. So this is the second step. What you want to do is go to sign up, which is free to make an account. Go ahead and put your credentials in. Once you're signed in, you will want to go up to the top right corner, click on the little green icon here with a little camera and the plus sign, and you'll see this option that says Rumble Studio Direct RTMP. So we're going to click on that. Alright, so at the next step you'll see is the Direct RTMP. You will want to click this, and you won't see this because I've already streamed before in the past, but you can skip this. And then while you're here now, this is the Rumble Studio, kind of like the Twitch dashboard or YouTube Studio. Now this is where the fun begins, and then we want to go ahead under the secondary tab. We want to click on Add New Destinations. Now that you can already see that Rumble's already here, which makes sense. Next thing we want to do is start adding your YouTubes, Twitch, Facebook, X, and then under custom RTMP, this is where you can put Kick or TikTok and other websites that you might be streaming on. Once you click on this, you will see a little prompt that comes up here asking you if you want to sign in, all that sort of stuff. So go ahead and do that. Let me show you guys how to add a custom RTMP direction. So what you want to do is click on custom RTMP. For example, we're going to put Kick, and then what you want to do is go to your Kick dashboard. Now that you're in your Kick dashboard, you will want to copy both your stream URL and your stream key. And then when you have both of those filled, you can click on Add. Now that Kick is ready to be live streaming from Rumble Studio. Okay, so now we are all connected, we validated, logged in, everything is looking good. Next step, what we can do is go into our account settings here, and then what I personally choose is set the stream preset to default 1080p at 60 frames per second. If your option is different, go ahead and choose whatever you like, whatever you prefer. But in my current circumstance, I'm able to do this. So I choose 1080p at 60 frames per second, and then you would click on save. Now back in Rumble Studio, this is where you can go ahead and doing a little customization. For example, if you click on the stream settings gear icon here, you can go ahead and give your stream a name, a description, add a custom thumbnail, put the specific game category. You can even put a placeholder video if you wanted. Set the visibility to public, private, unlisted. For the source pass through, I typically do enable this, but you can experiment, see how it goes. Now at this point, dashboard and your Twitch, for example, you would want to go ahead and adjust. You would want to go ahead and adjust your stream information. Put whatever you like, what game you're streaming that matches that you have in the Rumble app. Now back in Rumble Studio, you will want to go to where it says encoder details. So this is the custom URL and the stream key. Do not share the stream key information. This is private. So what you want to do is go to your OBS, go to File, go to settings. Under the stream, you will want to pick custom, and this is where you'll copy your specific details. So the URL, I'm going to put this in the server, and then I'm going to copy the stream key. Stream key has been copied. I'm going to hit paste. So you copy and paste that. So you copy and paste that information. Hit apply. What you want to definitely do is set up some details. For example, under the output, you will want to set the bitrate to whatever you do believe to be best. I know Twitch typically has a 6,000 kilobit per second limit, so for them, I decided to keep it at 6,000. Put the audio bitrate at 320. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card, you can use their hardware encoder, NVENC H264, which is great, and the encoder set to P5. Any one that's higher than that can risk of encoding overloaded in my personal testing, so I find P5, sometimes P6 to be fine. In the video settings tab here, you will want to set up your resolution. In my circumstance, I am using a 1080p monitor, and I have it to output at 1080p. But for example, let's say you had a 1440p monitor, you can actually set this to a 1080p signal, or you could keep it 1440p. But with the setup what we are doing, I did set this up for 1080p. You can set this to the Lanczos filter and then have it at 60 frames, or again, depending on your computer, you could do it at 30, but in my case, I have a strong enough computer that we could do at 1080p, 60 frames, and then you just click apply. You should be good to go. From this point, you would click start streaming on your OBS, and then you'll see this window change. You'll see this window change, and I'll show you that. Now that it says connected to RTMP stream, so your stream from your computer is now being reached and receiving on Rumble. And at this point, you would go ahead and click on start stream, and then toggle these to on. And then down here, you'll also see a live chat, which will have all the chats here that you're personally connected to. All right, and another little tip with the live chat, what we can do is click on the three little dots, click on pop out chat. This will bring a window directly. So what I like to do is copy this link entirely. And then inside of OBS, what you can do is click on unlock the dock. So normally I have mine locked, but you can click on that again to unlock the docks. Go to custom browser docs. I am going to call this Rumble Studio Multi Chat. You can name it whatever you like. I'm going to paste in the link that was in that pop-out chat window, hit apply, and now I can personally dock this window into OBS, which is real handy. Now your YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, X, those accounts that are directly integrated will show up here, which is real handy. Now, quick note, this does not work with custom RTMP servers in terms of my short testing, but maybe that's something be changed down the road. However, there is another option out there that's called Social Stream Ninja. Here is Social Stream Ninja, which is a free application that you can download. It basically consolidates all of your chats into one screen, into one window. So when someone types on Twitch, Rumble, YouTube, any other locations, you'll see it all populate, which is real nice. One additional tip, make sure to use an Ethernet cable. Otherwise, you may run into problems with wireless internet through Wi-Fi. You should be good to go streaming on all the platforms connected with your YouTube, Twitch, X account, and of course, Rumble. This is all free, an excellent way to stream. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments down below, and happy multi-streaming.